welcome back to my channel. I'm Krista, and if you are new here today, I am a registered nurse and I have a bachelor's of science in psychology, and on Fridays I like to do nutrition related chats or food psychology related chats on my channel. So if it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a video. But today I'm going to talk with you about a really interesting topic, and that is sugar, why it's so hard to avoid, and 3 ways that you can easily avoid sugar in your daily life. All right, so follow along if you're interested. So just to clarify, the sugar that we're talking about is refined and processed sugar. That is the stuff that's going to put weight on you, that's going to get you addicted, and it's going to give you blood sugar highs and lows. And that is the stuff that we are talking about today, and getting that out of your diet or getting it down to a place of moderation. I have a lot of experience with this, so I'm going to share with you my 3 tips, and hopefully they can help you. And if you like this video, definitely share it with your friends and family if you think that they could benefit from this too. So, first of all, tip number 1, and this will be counter to some of the things that you might have heard in the past, but that is eat fruit. A lot of times people will say, fruit's just as bad as sugar, it's sugar, you know, and you're like, yes, they both have fructose in them. But sugar in fruit is packaged in antioxidants and fiber. So the fact that there's fiber in the fruit helps the glycemic index of the food be less, meaning it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much. Now, some fruits do have a high glycemic index or spike your blood sugar more than others, but if you stick with low glycemic index fruits, lower glycemic index fruits, you're doing really well, like berries. Berries would be my first recommendation: blueberries, raspberries, any kind of berry you can get your hands on. And those are going to be things that help keep you satisfied and not reaching for the refined sugar, because you're kind of getting a little bit of that sweet. So one tip I would do for summer is put a gallon bag of frozen blueberries in the freezer and freeze them. And when I get home from work and I'm craving something sweet, or I want a popsicle, or I want some ice cream, you can throw those frozen blueberries in the blender and make some blueberry and ice cream. If you'd like the recipe, let me know in the description box, or in the comment box below if you'd like the recipe for an ice cream. Or you can just pop a cup of those blueberries into your mouth one by one. It's a great snack. It feels like you're eating something sweet, because you are, but it's also really high in antioxidants and fiber, and it's super, super good for you. So that is tip number 1. Okay, tip number 2 is going to be journal when you have a craving. Now, I have made journaling videos in the past where you can follow the format, so I will post that link in the box below. So check that out if you're interested, but definitely at least journal these 3 points when you're having a craving. So have a notebook on you, something that's handy, or you can do it on the notes app in your phone. But sit down and sit in your body and figure out where the craving is in your body. Where are you feeling it? Is it a tightness in your chest? Is it actual hunger? Is it bored? Are you bored in your head? Are you anxious and feeling like a fluttering in your chest or butterflies in your stomach? So pinpoint exactly in your body where you're feeling the specific emotion that you're having during this craving, and sit with that for about 5 minutes. Next, I want you to just sit there and not do anything. So set yourself a timer if you need to, and just sit there. And you'll probably notice that the feeling gets less and less over time. If you allow it to come through, it gets less over time, and your craving will slowly dissipate. Now, sometimes they don't completely and fully go away, but a lot of times they lessen to a point where you can manage them. So, next question I want you to ask yourself is, on a 1 to 10 scale, how hungry am I? So 1 being not hungry really at all, and a 10 being starving. I am starving my butt off. You are on that hunger scale, and if you're at like a 3 or higher, maybe consider having a healthy snack first. So carrots and hummus, chips and salsa, celery and peanut butter with raisins, whatever you have in your house that's a little bit healthy. Try that first, and then see if the craving is still there afterward. So, where are you feeling it in your body? 1 to 10 scale, are you actually hungry? And the third is, how is eating something sugary or sweet right now going to make me feel? And And I want you to think of that in like the long-term picture, like immediately how will it make you feel? Relaxed maybe, or hyped up or energized. Maybe if you're feeling low energy, bring you up a little bit. And then, 20 minutes later, how is it going to make you feel? Sugar crash, feelings of guilt, feelings of failure, feeling like you're never going to get the weight loss goals that you were trying to achieve because you ate sugar again, whatnot. So I want you to address those three things in your journaling, and that should help to get you through a craving. And of course, if you're hungry, eat, right? Last tip number 3, and that is get moving in any way that is possible for you. When the craving strikes, I want you to get moving after you have had some fruit if you're actually hungry, or had a healthy snack, did some journaling, and if you're still struggling, then get moving. This is a really good not only distraction, but it's also a really good way to get centered and to get mindful. If the journaling didn't do it, this will surely do it. So I highly, highly recommend either meditation or yoga for your mindfulness and movement. So you can do a little bit of meditation and then go through a few sun salutations with yoga if that is something that's within your comfort zone, or go for a walk. Put on your coat. If it's cold outside, that's okay. Rain never hurt anybody. Cold, is okay. It's all right to get outside when the weather's bad. Just get outside and get moving. This is just going to help center you, get you more mindful, and get you focused on what you're actually feeling, because sometimes we use food to cover up feelings, or to cope with something, or to lessen stress. So I just wanted to give you guys these 3 tips because I find them to be really super helpful. I am trying to be really moderate with my sugar intake and make sure I have more healthy snacks, because I want to model really good behavior for my 1.5-year-old daughter. So anyway, if you guys found these tips helpful, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below what you would like to hear about next week. This video was based on requests that I got on Instagram, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again Tuesday for a vlog. I have a super fun vlog coming up this Tuesday because we have another fun trip out in Amsterdam, and then I will see you again next Friday for another nutrition related chat. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye.